Hey guys, what's up? This is Kenji 23 and welcome back to another news video article. Okay, so this news article just came out a couple of weeks ago. I should have started recording this 2 years ago when this came out, and I should have showed you guys, but I was a bit too late right now. But I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna show you anyway, so let's get this started. Okay, so this is a news article about the Jacksonville shooting, and recently there was a Madden 19 tournament where people are competing in the tournament, and this is what they thought about after the shooting. Let's take a look.
You know, you watch some of these games, and Carol, I know researchers say that it does not lead to violent behavior. However, we do know that many of these killers in the school shootings, and here as well, are people who have been under psychiatric treatment, they've been medicated for it, and they spend 12, 15 hours a day, like Nicholas Cruz was one of them, Adam Lanza, and now this young man gaming. What do you think?
I think that playing those violent video games clearly influences behavior, and we know that in the military they sometimes use video games as part of the training to break down people's inhibitions, and so there's no way that our children are not being affected by violent video games and movies that they watch. And all of this, these random shootings, I think it's evidence of a breakdown in morality in our society and people not really understanding right from wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, so this lady is I don't know where she get this information. Most of the stuff is true, but training to like people using games for training just so they could kill other people in real life. That's like if you're gonna become a threat to people, then yeah, something's wrong with you. Yeah, something is wrong with you. You need to not do that. You can't do that. That's wrong. And most of the stuff, what she said is true. Like, you have to, like, say for instance, this is an example. You're playing Call of Duty, Black Ops 4, like the new beta came out, and military is training to, to be a soldier or whatever. And probably most of the people that are training to, not most of the people. What am saying is that some people that wanted to threat us in the real life they're currently training. I think that's wrong with something is wrong with them. I don't know what is going on with their heads. They're probably crazy or something. So I don't know. Something is wrong with their heads. And some of the stuff I do agree, but getting children to change their behavior and something like that and no. And train to become a threat. Yeah, something's wrong with you. I can tell you that. Something is wrong with you. The military, yeah, that's okay. Because they're soldiers. They're allowed to be trained in that game. Most of the people wanted to train just to become a threat or killing everyone in real life. No, something's wrong with you. Let's continue.
I mean, you know, again and again, you hear that these things have no impact, and yet we see, Steve, as I mentioned, that there are connections in some of these killers. I just want to share with everyone at home, on average, young gamers age 18 to 25 spend an average of 3 hours and 25 minutes a week watching other people play video games. And this is a billion-dollar business. Some of these individuals who are playing these games for other people to watch in this venue, they want to put them in football stadiums in the near future. These kids and these young people who are doing this make millions of dollars, the big winners. So there is a lot at stake here. Some people hire coaches for kids as young as 14 years old to coach them into becoming these kind of pro gamers. This is a world that I think people need to understand a little bit more about, Steve.
Okay. She's definitely right. Us pro gamers. We're just enjoying gaming life, like from 18 or 14 to 25, and then we earned a lot of money from that. We could be like a pro gamer, and then we can make millions of dollars from that. We can make millions of dollars. We could probably go on to Twitch and do Twitch live stream and to earn a lot of money than YouTube, because YouTube is just like fucking bullshit, and then make all these like demonetization and then copyright strikes. And I know I'm gonna go off topic, but what I heard from my friend yesterday, and they said that we can't go on live stream because of Spider-Man's copyright thing. Bruh, that is stupid. That is stupid. That is really stupid. I'm gonna have to research on that, but that is just beyond stupid. Like, why would YouTube do something stupid? See, this is why I don't get it with YouTube, man. They wanted to do copyright. They wanted to copyright every single like on the videos, and then I'm glad that I don't get copyright strikes. I'm glad that I didn't get copyright strikes because the music on my video, yeah, they're instrumental. Trust me, they're instrumental. You probably know like what music is coming from. Yeah, most of them are instrumental, but some are singing. But let me get on top. She's right. Gamer coaches, stuff like that. She is definitely right. But it's just that the parents that need to monitor their children from age 0 to age possibly 15, 16, 17, so they can do whatever they want. If they want to be coached, I suggest be coached by themselves. Be coached by themselves. If not, then you probably have to wait until you're probably like 17 if you want to be coached by someone else. Alright, so let's continue.
That's exactly right, Martha. This is a huge part of our culture. If you look at the whole industry, it's bigger than the movie industry. And think how much that's a part of our culture, and we all understand it. This is something that if you're not in it, you don't really see what's going on. I completely echo what was said earlier. There's evidence now from neuroscience. I looked into this when I was working in the government back in the UK many years ago, and I was very concerned about this and its impact on society. And the top neuroscientists now can actually show that extended exposure to these video games, with all the overstimulation that comes with the games, the loud noises and the colors and the bangs and all of that, it literally rewires your brain, and it makes it harder for children who are doing this to control their emotions. That's exactly what is a factor in these things, because what it leads to is over-responding to a slight or to some kind of situation that if you didn't have this stimulation, you could let it go. You over-respond, so it leads to conflict and violence in the real world.
Yeah, so
I hardly ever. Okay, I know this is. You made. I know you guys. It's becoming true because of what he said, but I hardly ever agree. I know you disagree. I know you agree with this guy because depending on your emotions or something, out of what games based on whatever you play. But I disagree because my emotions on Overwatch, it's just nothing. I never rage on Overwatch. I never rage on any particular games such as Neutral Plus Blasters, Tekken 7, or Dead or Alive, or Dengeki Bunko Fighting Climax. I never rage. I never got anger. I never got any type of anger unless that they really wanted to get to my level. Then yeah. The only thing I ever rage is that Grand Theft Auto 5 trying to, like, you know how these tryhards wanted to tick me off. You know that these are a bunch of tryhards in Grand Theft Auto 5. They just wanted to tick me off. Not to mention Rockstar retardedness on Grand Theft Auto 5. And some of the technology areas that I get pissed off. But I never go beyond rage like breaking my console just like the other kids. I never do that. No. And I never delete any type of games that after I rage out. I'm just complete chillio. Chill. And most of the time I have to avoid any players in Grand Theft Auto 5. I have to avoid them. Because I do not want to deal with them. I just don't want to get dramatized. But yeah, like lights, like loudness, and all that stuff. Yeah, like you can upgrade your gaming room from lights, head to toe, everything. You can get a whole bunch of consoles from the late or early 90s to the 2018 era. You upgrade your gaming room, like you have handheld consoles, all that stuff. It's all that money. You got the money. Well, yeah. You have all the money that you earned from live stream and your videos from YouTube and all that stuff. And loudness. Well, I don't get all riled up or get loud. But some of you guys do, but I don't. I stay quiet. I mean, I had to talk a little bit louder just when I'm in live stream. But I had to disagree with this person here because rewiring our brains? What the rewiring our brains? No, that's not. Video games doesn't affect us. It doesn't affect me, or it doesn't affect anyone. It doesn't affect anyone, including kids. Just depend on the parents because parents need to parent their children. That's all. It doesn't affect our brains. If they wanted to go crazy in real life, then I suggest that you're fucking crazy. You're crazy. They just need to change the president. President Donald Trump needs to change the gun laws, not banning violence in video games and violent movies such as that. That's just stupid. Why would he try to ban our gaming life? You know, we got money. We got tons of money from this. Why would he ever ban us from video games? Why? Why not just fix the gun laws? Why not just fix the gun laws and then that's it? Safe and sound.
So how do you wrap your arms around this, Carol? Because this young man obviously, I mean, it would appear, I should say, not obviously, but he turned this video game into real life. He was angry and he took guns that he had brought with him to the venue and killed 2 people.
Yeah, like I said, yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy. If he thinks that real life is video games, then he's crazy. He is crazy. If I go in any tournament, I would never think video games is real life. I would never, ever think of that. Ever. Because this is real life. It's real life. You have to deal with stuff, you have to pay or whatever. It's real life. In video games, yeah, you could do it all over again. You could play this and that. You can do it all over again. But just don't think that just don't think that real life is Call of Duty. Don't think of that. Don't think of that. Because then you're crazy.
I think that not only are parents failing, but I think schools and universities are failing because we are not teaching young people just how to behave responsibly. And many of them act as if the world revolves around them, and we have treated them in such a way we're trying to insulate them from anything that would make them feel uncomfortable. And being alive and being part of the world, you're always going to run into things that make you feel uncomfortable. Winning and losing, that's part of life. People that care about their children need to expose their children to situations where if they compete and they lose, they're able to accept that, but they have to understand that it's not about winning all the time.
Yeah.
Bingo! Bingo! The last part, bingo. I accepted that. That last part that she said. I agree. It's not about winning or losing. It's just about to have fun. Have fun. I mean, tournaments. I know it's important to win a tournament, but just accept that you lose. It's just accept that you lose. Okay, you lose. But all that matters is just to have fun and be energetic. But like the first part, whatever she said about schools, basically it's just about the parents. That's all I have to say. Parents have to monitor the children, and then just as parent their children's cell phones so they can not play video games such as Fortnite. I don't understand why schools had to go in. I don't understand why schools had to go into this about the children For the parents. That's the parents. That's the parents, not the school. It's just that why the schools had to go into this? Why? Why did they have to go into this? It's not It's not their problem, it's the parents' problem. You know what, the children get like a C or a B or an F. Yeah, you have to destroy their electronics and, and then and then force them or teach or let that be a lesson to them that that they will never fail again. Yeah, so that's just parents need to like parent the children and then give them time to play video games. That's all. That's all. I mean, school. It's important. It's important for kids to do school, and then after they get off from school, do your homework, study, and then you can play your game. That's all. And then after, like once the weekend is coming, then just parents need to spend their children like playing football or baseball or go out in the park and ride bikes, such as that. And then maybe later on, then you could get to play video games.
Yeah, and people get sucked into these. I'm sure that I'm going to get some complaints from people who think that games are the greatest thing since sliced bread. But Steve, I happen to think that being outside and running around in the fresh air and playing baseball and football and other sports is probably better for young brains.
Okay, like I said, what she said the last part, but the first part, like kids get to sucked into video games. Okay, yeah, but parents need to get them out. So they need to give them time limit. Like I said, they need to give them time limit to play video games. And then after that, they have to do other activities. Yeah, games are the greatest. They're the greatest. They're much more better than movies and TVs, right? So games are the greatest thing. They're the greatest thing. And you can earn a lot of money when you get older, when you get to your 20s. You can get lots of monies. Or kids do their live stream at younger age. They do a live stream at the youngest age. And then they could get lots of money. Money, 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 money. Yeah, money.
Exactly, and there's evidence of this. It's not just common sense that we've known for forever, but before we had all this technology, there's actual evidence now. And I completely, again, echo what was said. Such good, sensible advice there. But I think we can go further. I mean, look, when we think of other risks to children and their health, for example, smoking, we actually take action and we ban those things for young people. And I think that there's a role for that now, for things like overuse of smartphones and games. We can step in and say, this is not supposed to be how kids should be raised.
I think you're so right. I think.
No, yeah, he's wrong. He's definitely wrong. You can't. Why? No. You can't ban video games. No, that's just wrong. You can't because so many people are into video games. So many people are into this. They're into video games, and trust me, you can't not ban video games. People will go ballistic. They will get pissed if the president banned the video games. No, you cannot. No. I say he's wrong. He's definitely wrong.
people used to smoke cigarettes at 13, 14 years old. Now you've got people, using this stuff all day long at those young ages. And I think there's going to come a time in our society when we look back and say, can you believe we let kids play those games for hours and hours in their cars, in their bedrooms, in the basement?
Why? I mean, when they get older, they're gonna get tons of money if they wanted to be a pro gamer. A pro gamer. They're probably gonna look back, those games that I used to play when I was like 1 year old or 2 year old, when I used to play the PlayStation, Xbox game, or Game Boy Advance or GameCube. I mean, games are the greatest. Games are the greatest. You look back and they were the rarest games that you ever played. Those are the greatest times that you play all the games when I was like younger age. What? Yeah, you look back. You look back to play Rara's games. But hers, nope. I bet these three never played video games in their entire life. I bet they never played video games. They probably do something normal out of their life, like watch reality TV shows or do something. Go cooking. Like do a cooking show is something else. Yeah. Well, us we do those type of stuff too. But us, we play video games too. We get a lot of money from that.
We really need to wake up to. Thank you very much, Carol Swain, Steve Hilton. Great having both of you with us tonight.
Thank you for talking about it, Martha. It's
Thank you. You bet.
Okay, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you agree with me. Drop a like on this video if you guys agree with me. Honestly, most of the parts that they're right. Most of the parts they're saying. But the black and the black ladies, like the blue dress. That last part, she is definitely pro. I do enjoy video games. I have tons and tons of fun playing video games such as Overwatch, Nuka Plus Blasters, Samurai Progress, Dead or Alive. It's all about to have fun. That's all. It's not important to win. Like, if you wanted to become a pro gamer, let's have fun. Have fun. And except once you're in like in a tournament. I do most of them I do agree on their part. But some of them, what they say, I disagree. Like, they're affecting their brain and school. Like, really? No, that doesn't work. That doesn't work at all. Clearly, this school's parents their children. Like, the children are gonna say, what's gonna happen to the console? They're gonna get destroyed, right? Yeah, possibly, or get taken away. But that's like a warning to them. A warning and a learning lesson to them. So they have to study. They have to do good on their grades and stuff. Yeah, so that's how it is. And if you're in a tournament, if you lose and if you want to bring out like hold and you want to think like realize it's Call of Duty, then yeah, you're crazy. You're taking a whole level, to a whole new level of craziness. So anyway, that's what I have to say. Yes, then, this week I am going to get Tekken 7 because I wanted to go back to be, I wanted to go back and play Tekken. I haven't played Tekken game since the last gen when I was on 360. So if not this week, then next week I'm going to get Tekken 7. Tekken 7 this week. And also, next week we're gonna do a reaction video. Then the week after there is another. No, never mind. Yeah, next week we're gonna do a reaction video, and the end of next week we're gonna do an unboxing. We're gonna do an unboxing video or we'll do it yeah. What if not this week, then maybe next week we'll get Tekken 7 and then we'll unbox it. Yeah, so I want to get my A game. I wanted to go back to Tekken. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's it. This weekend I will do a live stream. So tune in for this week. Alright, so make sure you subscribe for more content and follow me on social media. Thanks for watching. This is Kenji 23 signing out. Have a great day, night,